Okay, so for this, what we're going to do is see how you can get the mean and median, that is our two most important measures of central tendency, using a graphing calculator, where you really shouldn't need a calculator to get the mode, because that's just counting. And as far as getting the mid-range, at most you'd need to check a division by 2, so there's really nothing special there. Anyway, with this, what we're going to do in here is enter a special menu in the calculator called the list editor. So you're going to Stat and click Enter on the word Edit. And we're going to give it this data set here for those heights, where unfortunately there was a little typo in the video, but hopefully it got caught and patched in slightly with that number 54. I wrote it as a 44. It's a thing that I've made some mistakes on. But anyway, we're going to take this information in here and put it into the calculator in order using the list editor. So just to recap how we get there, Stat, it highlights the word Edit, or highlights the one next to the word Edit, and then you get into this list formatting thing where you just put in the numbers. So you had a 46, 44, 54, 40, oh, excuse me, not the 49 just yet, 168, then the 49. I know it's terribly exciting watching me put these numbers in here, but actually as you get comfortable with this process, that's going to be the most dangerous part. So for once, I do want to put it in here in a little bit of detail, I guess, as I go through here, and I put in these 9 numbers. So it's not actually that bad here because it's just 9 things. And then you double check, you scroll back up through there. You don't have to scroll back up, but it's good to check. Then you hit Stat one more time, click Right to go into the Calculations menu, Calc. Then on the first one it says 1 var stats. Click on that, and if you have one of these more advanced calculators, this little menu will pop up, which is automatically formatted the way you need it to be. If not, don't worry, I'm going to do at the very end here the other process for the case where you don't have that, but you got these things in there, you hit Calculate, and it spits out first, at the very top, that mean 60.2, as well as, if we scroll down a little bit to check as well, that the median should be 46, and if we hit down a couple of times here, we'll see that we get med in between a couple of other numbers at 46 as well. One thing to be careful with this is if you hit enter again, it makes this menu reload, and with other ones it might make it disappear, so just be mindful of that. But anyway, for the people that don't have those menus that automatically populate for carefully putting in that L1 thing, what you're going to do is go in there, and I'm going to turn off that thing in here with the stats wizards. Don't worry about that. It's just an option I'm doing so I can show you how this works otherwise. But you hit Stat. You have your list in there already anyway. 1 var stats, it should pop up with something like this. Then hit second. And right above 1, you see that there's a little blue lettering that says L1. That means we're going to put in list 1. Second blue means look for all the blue texts. Here we want L1 because that's where our values are living. Hit that. And we get the same numbers for exactly the same reason, just without the clean little menu in there. Hopefully this helps you when you're getting these numbers for yourself, because as I talked about in the videos, I don't necessarily expect these things to be done by hand very often. Anyway, let's keep working here with our materials.